Can we trade Forex like a pro? Is it even possible? Hey YouTube, what's going on? Welcome to my channel. In this video, I will go through a trade which is basically a missed opportunity, but I would like to go through a process. If you implement, you can trade Forex like a pro. So let's go get it. So as you can see, this is GBP USD 4H time frame. So whenever you open a chart, you actually go to the 4H time frame because 4H is over order flow. So we have to find the flow of the market or flow of the day before we can look for trades. So as you can see, this is bullish time frame. Sorry, this is bullish market. As you can see, this is high and this is the low on the 4H time frame. And the only thing we are looking for potential pullback to buy back again. So what will be our potential pullback? As you can see, we have multiple points where price can come and interact. The first liquidity point is right here, as you can see this, and the second will be here because we also have a low which is on 3H or on 4H time frame. There is liquidity available, so we would like to see what market does for us so that we can potentially buy this market. So this is the first process. You always look for order flow, and the order flow at this moment is bullish. So the second process or the second step is you look for the liquidity point, and the liquidity point, as you can see, first liquidity point is here. The second, you can go to lower time frame to find, as you can see, the same, and this is the candle on the 1H time frame. As you can see, there is liquidity available because when I was approaching the market on Friday, this was basically price was around this level here, and this is liquidity point. And what I was waiting for is to run on this liquidity so we can look for further potential bullish entries. So this was our second step. Now we need to have a third step, which is liquidity taken like a raid. So as you can see on the 1H time frame, this candle run on this liquidity which is sitting just below this level, and the candle closed below this level. Now if the candle closed below this, makes it an invalid, and we cannot further look for the trade on the same time frame. So if you go to the 2H time frame, you can see the 2H time frame candle also closed below this point, which makes it invalid as well. So if we go to the 3H time frame, as you can see now that we have perfectly run on these liquidities, and candle closed as a rejection candle. So this is our candle we are looking for, a rejection candle. So when you find your raid, this was basically your third step, and when you found your raid, now the fourth step is you look for the MSB. Now MSB is market structure break. So without MSB, your raid, your direction, and all these things are useless. You cannot trade without an MSB. So to find the MSB, there are you have to go to the smaller time frames. It's basically comes to the personal level that what time frame you set as an MSB. So let's go to the 1H time frame and see what is happening there. So 1H has this low and this is the high. As you can see, high hasn't been taken out and it's actually got rejected. So when this happened, you cannot just look for buys. You can look for the next step, because the next step is finding the order block. You cannot find the order block if this hasn't been broken. So you go to this further lower time frame, which is 30-minute. As you can see, 30-minute low is right here, and the high of the 30 is this. So this is high of the 30-minute, which has been broken, which means that this candle closed above this high. So we have shifted from bearish to bullish market on 30-minute time frame, which is over MSB. So you always look for MSB before taking a trade. So potentially you can choose whatever smaller time frame you want for MSB. I choose based on the whatever comes first. I start from the top, like 1H, 30-minute, 50-minute, and then even further go to the 5-minute time frame. but there have to have a rule. There has to be a rule to look for trades after the MSB. So as you can see, we have order flow in our favor, we have liquidity, we have MSB, and now we need to find our block. So you can see your block is always the last candle before the move, and our last candle is this, right? But you cannot trade this block. It's quite big. Even if you do for like 50% of this block, it's still big. So when the block is big and you cannot trade it, what you need to do is use the first candle, which is right here. You use the first candle where the move started as your block. So this is your block at the moment, because this is the perfect candle you would wish for. And when this happens, now this is our fourth step which has been fulfilled. But for the fifth step, that will be taking a trade. Taking a trade or entry technique, there are two ways. You take manually trades, or you can take risk entry like a limit order. So for the limit order, you can potentially set your limit right here and your stop loss below this level, which will be best way to take a trade, but it will be a risky trade. Again, you never know what's going to happen. But as you can see, price tagged in and started pushing up. Now if you are looking for a manual trade, you can go to the smaller time frame. Like I would suggest possibly on 1 minute time frame, because smaller the block, as you can see, this OB, the smaller the OB, the smaller the time it's gonna stay in that OB. And as you can see, it just tapped and started pushing up, and I would advise to go from there, because it would make such a big stop loss. No, it doesn't mean that all the traders gonna do the same, but some people do manual trades, some people just do risk entries. So I'm just going to talk about a risk entry here, which was taking based on the limit order. Now this was our fifth move, fifth step. Now it has been completed. Now we will look for the last step, which is sixth, TP. Your TP is the very important and probably the most important factor in your success, because it doesn't matter how good you are as a trader, or how good your strategy is. If you do not TP at the right time, you are actually missing out, because you're greedy enough that you're waiting for 10 or 20 hours, but you're missing on a lot of trades. You are getting break even on a lot of trades. It's really hinder you as a trader. So what we have a rule for TP is liquidity to liquidity. Whatever liquidity you have taken, you look for the other side of liquidity on the same time frame, right? So let's go. What liquidity we have taken? We have taken 3-hour liquidity. The next 3-hour liquidity is sitting at this level, right, at this point. And now what you are looking for as a TP is this point. Now this doesn't mean this always going to go here and then tank. It only means that you are looking for minimum area where price will reach. Now it can easily go to all the way this high, but we are only looking for the minimum criteria to be met, which is this liquidity will reach at least this liquidity. I mean 9 out of 10 times this will do that. But why didn't just continue with the bullish momentum? As you can see, our order flow is bullish. If you go to the 4H time frame, as you can see, 4H candle actually closed below this level. This is a signal for lower prices. And what I saw here, when I saw here, I could see that price is only going to pull back. It's probably not ready. As of now, we are watching, it's not ready to just continue with the momentum. As you can see, we also have a liquidity taken for the next rate, but we will not take it because the day was ended here. Also it was Friday, so the week was ended. And let's go back to the 3H time frame. As you can see, from liquidity to liquidity, we are looking from this level to this level. Going back to the 30-minute, as you can see, we have hit to the T, right? So what you are looking for, you're looking for it to hit this level, but your target or TP should be a little low. You shouldn't always look for perfection. You should always a little low so that you get triggered. And as you can see, this candle just triggered this high, and you would have been taken profit, and if taken this trade, right? But this is just I'm just showing you a process. So basically, this is 5-hour trade. Now if you are like other traders who want to trade like 10 or 20 hour, you probably would continue with this trade and think that price will break this level and go for another higher high, but it doesn't happen all the time, right? So you have to take profit. The TP is the most important part in trading. So when you take this profit, it means you have taken the day to 5% a day, which is more than enough. And this was the process, a step-by-step process in which you can approach any market any given day, and you can trade Forex like a pro. And if you got the value, please subscribe to my channel. It helps me create more content. And please watch this video, how to trade Forex like a pro. It will help you a lot, and I'll see you in the next video.